So we are taking a look at Luttrell's car part 1 hypercar. We're using the 918 Spyder, which we recently bought. We have not upgraded this car at all, but we're jumping into the very first race that we can do with it.
Just so you know what you're getting into, this race isn't some quarter-mile drag deal. It's a long and tricky city-to-city race against some of the meanest drivers in the country. It doesn't count for the list, and it can get rough out there. The stakes are high, but so are the rewards. Winner takes home a Koenigsegg Regera. That's one hell of an expensive car. But the guy organizing the race can afford to put it up and is crazy enough to do it. Which makes me wonder, you normally hit the legal circuit. Why strut your stuff here in an outlaw race?
Here's the thing. Luttrell's... You know Luttrell Jordan, right? Nice guy, hangs out at the spot? No? Anyway, he's always been there for us. Big stuff like arranging races. Little stuff like showing me where I could get parts a little cheaper. We just want to give back to him like he's given to us. So we want to win this race, modify the car for him, I'm talking too much, sorry.
It's a crazy nice gesture. But that and $3 will get you a cup of coffee, and I'm not going to make it easy on you. Win the race, and then we'll see.
We don't do things the easy way. We do them the right way.
3.
Alright, so here we go. If I heard that correctly, if we win this race, we get a Koenigsegg Regera. So this is a race to actually take very seriously and try and win. We're up against some amazing cars, all the way from the Laferrari, the F1, MC12, Masarati. We have another 918 that we're racing. So this one's just going to take a lot of focus and just not messing up, not hitting cars. It's going to be a long race. It's probably going to be like 10 to 15 minutes. So holding focus for that long, let's just do it. It's going to be difficult talking to you guys the entire time, but I'll commentate and tell you what's going on as well. We are actually in first place right now. We have quite a bit of a lead over every other car, so that's good to know, just because I don't want them being super fast and taking off on me, seeing as my car is not upgraded at all. We got a left turn here that we totally messed up. Not off to a good start, but we got a left turn onto the highway. We got some NOS that we're hitting, and we got some cars in front of us that we're going to try and avoid. The car right behind us in second place is the Saleen S7. It's battling out with the Laferrari, but I think they're coming for my place, the first place, because they are definitely fast, and they are damaged as well. They're scratching their car. I think they want to get in first, but I'm taking off from them. They're way back, which is nice. So I got some room to breathe, which is really good and important in this race. I'm just cheating. I'm just going straight through the center of that roundabout and taking off again. So added up a little bit more room in front of us, and I think I'm gonna need it, because if this race is for Koenigsegg Regera, I could imagine it's not going to be straight like this the entire race. It's going to get hectic with turns and who knows what. So what I'm doing, because I don't have the greatest sight, I'm looking back and forth very consistently or frequently at the little mini map on the side and my car, so I know what's coming up in front. There was a right turn there. If I didn't look at my mini map, I would have had no clue, because there's no arrows or anything telling you where to go. So you gotta be on point and know exactly what's coming up ahead of you. So we still have quite a bit of a lead in front of me and the Laferrari or the Saleen S7. So we're just gonna go. Looks like we're climbing a mountain here, where the next checkpoint is. I might be able to just gun it up that mountain to the next checkpoint. I want to kind of keep it semi-realistic, and so we'll follow the road. Now this is a big twisty road here actually, so we're going to follow all these twists and turns all the way up and then see where we land. Now the Laferrari is actually gaining on us. It must be really good around corners, or I'm just sucking hard, but It is gaining on us. It's probably going to pass us, to be honest. I got a good feeling he's going to pass us, but we'll catch up. We'll make up room and make up some time in the straightaways, because they did not seem very fast in the straightaways compared to my car. So I think the corners, they have me, the straightaways I have them. So it might be I slow down too much, but if I don't slow down enough, then it's just way too fast. There goes the Laferrari, it's past me, it's taken off. That's okay. As long as we can see it the entire time, then that's okay. We're only at 35%, so not even halfway done. So there's still a lot of room and a lot of time to make up and gain back that first place. Unless you do things like that and let everybody pass you. But that's fine too. I'm not worried. Alright, so let's try and at least get third back, and then we'll work to second and work to first. That's what I find works the best, is you focus on one thing at a time, and that's the next step that you focus on. You don't focus on the prize. A lot of people focus on the prize and they lose sight of it. So let's get third place and go from there. Now these corners are definitely tough right now. I do want to get a steering wheel. I think that would be a lot better for this game, but at the same time, because it is a more of an arcade game, I mean the driving wouldn't be necessarily very realistic or I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you understand what I'm saying. I'm just trying to focus. Lots of twists and turns and trees to hit, and all these little barriers that cut off and start back up. As soon as you hit the grass too, like, you lose a lot of traction and your car just kind of wants to spin out on you, so I'm trying to stay on the pavement as much as possible as well. You can hear the tires just screeching around these corners. Almost hit a barrier there, but luckily we missed it. We're still in fourth place. We probably have a MC12 or a 918 behind us, which kind of sucks that the 918's in the back. That means it's one of the slower hypercars for when compared to all these ones.
A tree in here because the trees are too big. But the turns
I
are
messed
tight
up. I
enough,
shouldn't have
you're
looked
gonna
back,
try.
but it's okay. We got a straightaway here. We got a lot of NOS. I think we're going to gain quite a bit of room in between me and the other cars. If not, pass them all. We're in third, we're in second, we're in first. We got to keep an eye out on the mini-map. Make sure we don't mess up. Very nice. We're back on the bridge. There was a chance to mess up there and miss the bridge completely, but we did not. That's not how we roll, you know? We got a little bit of a right turn here. So as long as I keep this up the entire race, then we'll be good. I'll win. But if it's corners and things like that, then for the rest of the race, it's not going to be very good. And there are definitely a lot of twists and turns. I believe we started in Las Vegas. Oh, watch out for the car, watch out for the barrier. Very nice, we're still in it. I believe we started in Las Vegas and we're driving all the way down to LA. So in LA, if we actually get into the city, there's going to be a lot of little streets that you can turn on. So I believe that's what they're going to do. They're going to make tight little corners that you have to take, and I think that's where the computers will overtake me if I'm still in first, but let's wait to see until we get there. Now I am winning, which is nice. It's good to be in first. I'm looking at my mini-map. There is a left-hand turn here. Would have never made that if I didn't look at my mini-map, so make sure if you're doing this race that you know what's coming ahead, because that's going to be very, very important. Now we got a little bit of a turn here. We're slowing down. We're speeding up now. Tires are skidding. We got a certain car behind us. I don't know what it is. Might be the F1. It's hard to tell. It looks like an F1. And rather than focusing on that car, I should focus on the race, because I'm going to mess up if I don't do that. So, and that's not what we want to do. We want to stay in first the rest of the race. There's only one way to do it, and that's to focus up. So let's focus. Watch out for the car. We take a right turn here. Nice. It looks like we're getting onto the highway. We got a lot of straight roads where we can gain some speed and gain some space in between me and the other cars. We just got to make sure that there's no like quick little turns that it makes us take. And it looks like it's straight for quite a while. It looks like we're good. We are at 76%, so we are almost done the race, 3/4 of the way done. It looks like we're breaking off up here. Stay to the left and go underneath the charger and bounce off walls. That's exactly what I was planning to do. Okay, so we took that. A little bit of traffic. Hopefully they hit the traffic and get stuck back there. Luckily I got past it, but I think they're smart enough to get past it as well. Looks like we're hitting some turns here too, which I can't really see where to go. Okay, so we just got passed by the Laferrari, which is actually kind of a good thing in this part, because I can see where he goes and I can follow him rather than looking at the map. That was a little confusing. It looked like he was going to the left, but he didn't. Alright, so this is good. This is really, really good. The Ferrari passed us. It looks like we're back to straightaways.
Where racing is usually done at 5 miles an hour. Thank God we missed rush hour.
We took back first place. I'm looking back and forth very, very quickly. No way, I just messed up. Oh my goodness. Alright, come on, come on, come on. F1 has passed me. I did not mean to try and pit him, but I almost pitted him. The Laferrari's in front of us. We're at 90%, so we're almost done. I can't lose this. I got to regain first place. I am catching him very quickly. I hit him by mistake. Didn't mean to do that either. He hit me. We're hitting each other. Oh my goodness. I can't miss any turns here. Okay, it looks like it's a break off right here. Luckily, I did not miss that. Keep going straight. It's very hard to look and not hit anything. All right, let's go, let's go. 94%, we're very close to the end. We are gonna win this. We're in front. We are winning right now. Don't mess up. There's a checkpoint in front of us. We have a straightaway, which is very good news for us, I believe. We are faster than all the opponents in the straightaway. We are going 97%, 3% left. We got a right-hand turn here. Don't mess up here. Okay, we see the finish. We are gunning it. Just gun it. I have no NOS left, but the cars are behind me. They are moving fast, moving fast, moving fast. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I think I have this. I think I have this. I just won the race. Let's see if we win at Regera.
Okay, it's ready. Now, let's see if Latrell likes it.
Well, son of a gun. You pulled it off after all.
I told you we were doing things the right way. We got the car. Now all we have to do is make a few mods, and we're down with giving Latrell one heck of a surprise.
That was an intense race. That's insane. Luckily we won. That's our first race with the 918. We got some parts so we can actually make it a little bit faster and upgrade it as well, but it doesn't look like we get to keep that Regera. It looks like we're giving it away to Latrell, which is the guy in the wheelchair, I believe. So okay, so opening up the map just really quickly, it did look like there was a part 2 that we have to do over in LA of Latrell's racing, or Latrell's car part 2 hypercar. So I guess there is a part 2 to getting that Regera for Latrell, because I went back to my garage and it wasn't in there. And then I went to the headquarters and Latrell was still sitting there in his wheelchair. And if I got a Koenigsegg Regera, I wouldn't just be sitting there still. So that's going to wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We luckily won that race, which is completely awesome, seeing as we did mess up quite a bit at the end especially. But until next time, guys, thanks again, and I will see you later.